So we have a special guest again today, Mr. Syed Chancha. Nice to meet you again.
Nice to meet you. Good. Thanks for inviting me once again. Thanks for inviting me once again. Right.
So today we're going to talk about the successful mission and a very proud mission to about Subhanshu Shukla talking to the dogs and even coming into the orbit.
Right. So let's right. So this I wanted you to see. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. So these are the words he said from ISS. He successfully arrived at ISS, Shubhanshu Shukla. And the first message, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. And he said, I am carrying the tricolor, Trivarna Patak, tricolor, our national flag. And we also, all the Indians also, along with him to the ISS. Right. Uh, can you read it for the people?
Yes. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Subhanshu Shukla's first message to India from ISS says, "Not easy to stand here."
Right. Mm-hmm.
Shubhansi Shukla, an XM4 crew member, has reached the International Space Station, making a significant milestone for India's space program. He expressed his excitement about participating in scientific experiments over the next 14 days.
Mm-hmm.
Hours after entering the International Space Station, XM4 crew member Shubhanshi Shukla on Thursday said his arrival at the space station marks India's first step in its own space journey. In his
Right. You see, isn't it a pride moment for us? An Indian from the space, that too from the ISS station. He's speaking. Really great. Yeah.
In his first message from ISS, delivered in Hindi, Shukla said he is excited to take part in the science experiments planned for the next 14 days.
Mm-hmm.
A small message for my fellow countrymen. With your love and blessings, I have safely reached the International Space Station.
Glory
It
to
may,
God. Thanks God.
it may look easy to stand here, but it's not that easy. My head feels heavy and there's a little discomfort. But these are very small things, and in a few days we'll get used to them, Shukla said.
So even in the case of when Mrs. Sunita Williams returned, right? He also fell some weight. Not only that, but Wilmore, another space person, right? So both of them returned at the same time. So went same time, returned same time. But Wilmore, he also said the same thing, heavy, some changes in the weight, because that's, and it is very common. That's very common. Let's hope he will be set all right. Right. And another person, I think Russian, he spoke in his language, and our person spoke this language great. And that to HD quality. Well, that's a great moment for us. He said he has discomforts. He has discomforts, but they are going to be comforts for him in a very less span of time. We can understand the success formula here, the success mantra over here. What happens is, have you ever eaten chikki? In Hindi, we call chikki.
Yes.
So it's nothing but prepared from groundnuts, poured some juice of jaggery or sugar, something, right? So groundnut. As long as groundnut wants to maintain its shape and however it was born, and it wants to maintain its comfort zone, right? It wants to be like that. It doesn't want to change. It will remain as groundnut. And its name is just groundnut because it has taken a birth. Its name is groundnut because it's taken as a birth with the name groundnut. But in Indian ancient scriptures, we have Vedas, Gita, right? In Gita, Lord Krishna and Arjuna, nothing but symbolic to today's teacher and student. A student doesn't know his or her talents to herself, right? Like a groundnut, like a groundnut, just they are like that. But a good teacher, right? A good teacher who gives the knowledge, who spends that 40 minutes to the students, it's not the teacher. In the words of Swami Vivekananda is our Indian who had shaken the world by giving the knowledge of India to the rest of the world. His one speech, his one speech has brought lot of attention for India. He says he's a good teacher who can come down immediately to the level of the student. What he has to do? He has to come to the level of the student. If student knows 2 5 is a 10, is there any necessity that he has to come to school and sit in front of the teacher? Right? So, teacher has to come to the level of the student that the student does not know 2 5 is a 10. Now I have to make her understand how she can learn 2 times 5 equals to 10. Right? Okay. And this learning is nothing but teacher gives to student. That's wrong. That is misconception. Today we are listening a word very frequently called manifesting. So education is nothing but manifesting, which already you know. You already know 2 times 5 equals to 10. 2 5 is a 10. Already you know. Just you need to bring it out to the surface level. That is education. For that education is needed a good teacher. I am talking a good teacher, not a teacher. Teacher just give 2 5 is a 10, 2 5 is a 10, by heart it, teacher says. But a great teacher, right? He goes to the level of the student, makes understand the students to multiply by 5 equals to 10. How? In a very effective manner, interesting manner. So that they can manifest that 2 5 is a 10, that in internal knowledge, right? Internal knowledge, 2 5 is a 10 out. It's called manifestation. So a good teacher will do manifestation. Normal teacher will do teaching. Just teaching. Will we get any transformation with just teaching? There is no teaching. Teaching is nothing but making the student learn. Already inside, 2 5 is a 10. We have to bring it out. So here Shubhanshu Shukla is also saying same thing. I have discomforts over here. Right. Like a groundnut. Like a student. A groundnut also has, yeah, I am comfortable here like a groundnut. But the purpose for it is not for that. It has to transform so that it can be useful for the others. The purpose of it is to be consumed by others, to be useful for the others, right? That's the purpose, right? Then it's possible whenever we have to break that comfort zone. It wants to stay as groundnut as long as it is rigid that I want to stay maintained like this groundnut. It is not going to be serve the purpose of its life. When it approaches a teacher, right, a good teacher, then a good teacher can understand, yeah, there is groundnut oil inside this groundnut. I have to extract it so that its purpose, life's purpose will be served. Or, yes, I have to add some jaggery to it so that I can prepare some sweet so that it can be consumed by others and its life's purpose is served. Are you following? So like that, any person, if they want to be useful for the welfare of the society, for the welfare of the world, they have to break their comfort zone. Some people, right, you might have also seen, they always say, I want sleep, I am very comfortable in sleep. Comfort zone, right? Sleep is necessity for the health for 6 to 8 hours. Beyond that, do you know gluttony? To live, we need to have nutrition. For nutrition, we need to have diet. So eating diet is compulsory. But always eating, it is a gluttony. Glutterer, what we call glutterer, overeating. It is injurious. So oversleeping is injurious. He feels that, yeah, I am comfort. I am very happy in this. So as long as he is maintaining that comfort, he is not going to be useful for the others. He has to break it down. When it is going to be possible, he has to surrender himself to a teacher, good teacher, who can see what is within that student. Student can't see within himself, right? You can't see what in yourself. Your friend can't see what is within herself. Only your teacher can extract what the talent she can have, whether it is good at sports, good at English, good at comparing skills, hosting skills, anchoring skills, or public speaking skills, or leadership skills, or organizing skills, cooking skills, whatever it may be. The teacher, the good coach, the good mentor, the correct word we can say mentor. In Indian, we call guru, but the correct word is mentor. The mentor says it. The mentor only knows it. Now, coming to the Shubhanshu Shukla, our pride, our elder brother, coming to him, his guru here is nothing but the patriotism that he has, the Desha Bhakti. His Desha Bhakti, right? His Desha Bhakti is maintaining all the discomforts, not even to touch him or bother him, just sidelined the patriotism. So he has surrendered himself, given himself to patriotism, Desha Bhakti, and small that headache, that cultural change effects, right? They are going to vanish. Yeah, please read it for your viewers once again. Yeah.
A small message from our fellow countrymen. With the love and blessings, have safely reached the International Space Station. It may look easy to stand here, but it's not easy. My head feels heavy and there's a
My head feels heavy,
heavy
and there is a little
discomfort.
discomfort. Right.
But these are very small things, and in a few days we'll get used to them, Shukla said.
Right. In a few days, I am going to get used of it. Get to used to it. Right. If you look at any medicine, right, there is written even syrup or some shake well
Yes.
before use. So before you are to be used by the society, before, I mean, what I mean to say, before you are going to be useful for the society, you have to be shaken well. In that shaking process, you have a lot of discomforts. They have to go. First shaking, sleep. You have to be habituated. Second thing, all right, eating control. Third, sleep. Another habitual changes, right? So shake well before use. So he had submitted to the patriotism. Yeah, you can shake me whatever the way you want, but I have to bring glory to my nation, India. India is my country. My India is great. Mera Bharat Mahan. Right. Very great. Hats off to Shubhanshu Shukla. Right. Just give your concluding words and we will meet in the next video.
So, however we have little discomforts and we are like reacting it to a very lot, like a lot. You have a little headache and you're like, oh my god, my head is aching, I'll not go to school and all that. So yes, just Shubhanshu Shukla, he went to Moon and is having headaches, but he still doesn't care about it. He just told that he'll get used to them. So yes. So for today, it's just like that. And in the next live, we are going to meet. Thank you so much for meeting.